devastating news. He has fallen. Yesterday, Wednesday, August 26, 2026, Peter Cullen died. He died peacefully in his sleep. So, it's finally time to commemorate him. Peter Cullen, as throughout his voicing for Optimus, he has been a leader and an inspiration for a lot of us Transformers fans. He is one of the people that I really respect in this world, and he is one of the only people that I know of that have inspired over a generation. So to start, as you can see, I am going to do every single Optimus Prime figure that I have that Peter Cullen has ever voiced. So, as you can see, this is the Generation 1 Optimus reissue from Legacy United. And then I have not reviewed him. He will be reviewed in this next video. And then I have the War for Cybertron Optimus from the video games and Fall of Cybertron. They are the same design. This is the MTE Optimus. I have already reviewed him. And then I have the two Bayverse Optimuses. This is a trilogy Bayverse Optimus. He is one of my favorites, mainly because of nostalgia, as the Bayverse movies were some of the first Transformers movies I've ever saw. I really truly grew up with Transformers Prime, which sadly I don't have a figure for that, as Peter Cullen also voiced that. And then next, I have the Age of Extinction Night Optimus. I do truly love this design. I do get why people hated on the Age of Extinction and the Last Night designs of the Autobots and Transformers, mainly because you can't really tell what he's transforming into. Obviously, as a toy, you can tell by his parts. But he is truly one of my favorites, a very, very cool design. And then we have more, basically, and is the most loved live-action Optimus. The Bumblebee movie Optimus. He is the most G1 accurate live-action Optimus Prime, though he still looks quite modern with all his gray bloom. Looks very, very nice. And then we never saw that design again for some reason. I don't know why, and a lot of us are still questioning. But we then got the Rise of the Beast Optimus. I will be reviewing the Bayverse Trilogy Optimus, as I have to review the Revenge of the Fallen 15th Anniversary Autobot set and the Decepticon set, and then I will be reviewing this AOE Optimus. Now I'm going to play what a lot of us have probably heard before, for a Transformers fan, Peter Cullen's story on how he created the voice for Lego Optimus. This video is from TFCon. The sound and voices will be from the TFCon video from 7 years ago. I will link it into the description if you guys ever want to watch it for yourself. I will start the video now.
It's a story that I've told many times, and maybe some of you have heard it, but it's a story very dear to me, and it's the truth, and it happened. My brother Larry, a captain in the Marine Corps, returned from Vietnam. He was a decorated Marine, and the Bronze Star with V and a couple of Purple Hearts. And we were sharing an apartment going through a difficult time in my life when Larry came down, and it was about 1984, and we were, as I said, living in an apartment together. And he would always take a little interest in where I was going every day, because I was a grunt, as the Marines would say. You know, if you're a ground trooper, you're a grunt. Anyway, Larry's 13 months older, 5 inches taller. And but we're 13 months apart. We were very, very close. So he said, "Peter, where are you going today?" Well, Larry, what, you need the car? I said, no, I just want to know where you're going. I'm going to audition. I'm going to be, I'm auditioning as a truck. He did the same thing. And so I said, but Larry, he's, evidently he's a hero truck. He's a real, he's a hero. And his face got somber, and he said, "Peter, if you're going to be a hero, be a real hero. Don't be a Hollywood hero type with all the BS and all the yelling and screaming and trying to be tough. Be strong enough to be gentle." Okay, Larry, yeah. So as his voice is ringing in my ears as I'm driving to the audition, and I read the copy, and Larry is just coming out. His voice, the way he talked to me, and it said, you know, "I'm Optimus Prime." No, it was, "My name is Optimus Prime."
And that was a video on his story for how he created Optimus Prime. This was from TFCon. If you want to check out the actual original video, I will link it in the description. Next, we're going to see the very first time we ever hear Optimus Prime's voice. This video is going to be Mola Meets the Eye Part 1, Transformers Generation 1, Season 1, EO1 from Hasbro Pulse. I will also link the description. They have every Transformers Generation 1 season uploaded as a playlist on YouTube if you guys do want to watch those. I really do suggest it, though sometimes the resolution is a bit wonky. So I'm going to play it now. This was first released September. I forgot. Sorry. It was first released September 17th, 1984. That's when it first aired on the United States. This is going to be the video now.
Any luck, Jazz?
Negative. North side of Cybertron's blacker than the inside of a drive shaft.
Unless a new supply of energy is found, nobody is going to win this war. When do we start this?
So that was the first time we ever heard Optimus. That scene was right after the very beginning, where Wheeljack and Bumblebee got chased by the Seekers, and then Jazz and they went inside Iacon, and Jazz just reported to Optimus. Now, I'm going to play a speech from Prime that is his final speech from the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters movie. This was one that I think is fitting for an ending. before I do a bit more talking, and then I will play one more.
Above all, do not lament my absence, for in my spark, I know that this is not the end.
So, that was Optimus's final words in the Transformers Prime series. Optimus and Peter Cullen were a great influence on me and a lot of us fans, as well. We love Transformers. We all love Optimus Prime. There really isn't anything to hate about him. He is a hero truck. That is quite what he is, and a quite fitting title. So now, this is going to be the speech from Age of Extinction, where Optimus was going to transport the seed to somewhere else and also look for his creator. I was deciding on also actually playing the last night one ending, as it was much more fitting, as it would be fitting as the final one we get to hear of Age of Extinction. But this one is much more fitting for his death of Peter Cullen.
But whenever you look to the stars, think of one of them as my soul. Defend this family, Autobots, as they have you. Defend all they can be.
And, well, that will be the end of our commemoration and tribute to Peter Cullen. Goodbye, everyone, and till all are one.